Profession and employment. Today we are going to study about profession and employment and learn about their features. What is profession? Profession is a part of economic activity. A professional acquires formal knowledge to practice profession. Example: doctor, lawyer, chartered accountant. Now let us see the features of profession. The first point, aim. Every profession is practiced for earning money. Also, they render services to their clients and solve their problems. The next point, second one, qualification. A particular qualification is required to practice a profession. A professional needs to acquire knowledge through formal education. Unless he gets a formal knowledge and training, he cannot practice profession. Example: a doctor cannot prescribe medicines without having a degree in medicine. The third point, returns. A professional charges fees for the services rendered to the clients. The fees charged by a professional depends on different factors like his knowledge, experience, skill, and many other things. His income is not fixed. The fourth point, capital. Professional requires capital to set up or run his practice. The amount of capital depends upon the nature of practice a professional wants to do. Profession can be practiced independently, or professionals can work under someone. Independent practicing professional requires huge capital for setting his practice. The next point, that is the fifth one, registration and membership. Some professions have a council which regulates the activities of professionals. These professionals have to register them with their respective council and get certificate of practice. Example: Bar Council of India for lawyers, ICAI for chartered accountants, Indian Medical Association for doctors, and many more. The code of conduct mentioned by their respective councils must be strictly followed by every professional. Every practicing professional has to acquire membership from the respective council. The next point, non-transferability. Profession cannot be transferred to other person on the will of professional. Example, a doctor cannot transfer his medical practice to his son or daughter who has not completed concerned medical education. The last point, seventh one, work nature. A professional who is expert in a field provides services in his field of expertise. Example, an architect will provide his services in the field of building houses. Hope you all have followed the features of profession. Now we will go to employment. What is employment? Employment is an economic activity. A person works for others to earn his livelihood. Let us see the features of employment. The first point, aim. The main aim of person accepting employment is to earn money. Next, qualification. Qualifications are required depending upon the nature of employment. Some types of work require educational qualifications. Some require some specific skill. Some require both. But qualifications are necessary for employment. Each job requires some qualification. The job can be skilled or unskilled. For skilled job, some specific qualifications are required. Example, job of nurse. But no specific qualification for unskilled job is necessary. Example, office boy. The next point, that is the third one, monetary returns. The person who accepts employments and work for the employer gets remuneration. He gets the remuneration after specific intervals. Remunerations can be wages or salary. Usually, wages are paid daily or weekly and salaries are paid monthly. Wages or salaries are given as a financial return to employee after completion of work. Wages are decided in advance before appointment. Wages are paid daily or weekly. Salary is paid monthly. Along with salary, other benefits like bonus, quarters to stay, subsidized food in canteen, etc. also can be given to employees. The next point, that is the fourth one, capital. Capital is not required for the person who is in employment. No capital is required for employment because employer provides everything to the employee for completing the job. The fifth point, registration. No registration is required. Every employee has to follow the rules and regulations, and these rules and regulations are mentioned in the terms and conditions of employment contract. The next point, sixth one, non-transferability. Employment cannot be transferred from one person to another. Example, if a teacher retires, then he cannot transfer his job to his son or daughter. The last point, nature of work. Every employee is expected to complete the work which is given to him. The nature of job decide the nature of work. Hope you all have understood the features of employment. We saw the features of profession and features of employment. Thank you.